Christmas, everyone. Tina Spalding here. I thought I would do a recording today of Jesus' message for us this Christmas day. So I will get right to it and we'll see what he has to say to us today. You are blessed beings indeed. I am that one that you know as Jesus. And Christmas Day for many of you is a challenging time because it does amplify where you are out of alignment. The lesson today that we shared earlier, A Course in Miracles lesson, covered this a little bit, but we want to go into it a little deeper. Many of you are feeling a squeezing sensation. You are feeling that change is coming and you are feeling a lot of negative emotion and you are unable to sweep things under the rug that you used to be able to ignore. We want you to understand that this is a good thing. We want you to understand that evolution, consciousness evolution, is being forced upon you at this time. And what you are going to see is all of the detritus, all of the mud, all of the darkness that you have been hiding, you are going to see it rising to the surface. So this is very much like a filtration process. Imagine that you have pure, clear water, which is your spirit, which is your untrammeled, unconditioned soul. And within that clear water, you have little bits of grit and sand and some mud and some dissolved chemicals and all kinds of things. What is happening now is that you are being filtered. And all of these negative elements are going to be removed from you. But first of all, they must be captured. They must be revealed. This is what is happening now to all of you. This is not something that is just happening to Course in Miracles students. This is happening to everyone. Everyone who is doing something or thinking something or feeling something that is out of accord with love is going to have to deal with that thing. Why is it happening now? Well, it is happening now because it is the end of a spiritual season. We have tackled this subject before. It is the end of a spiritual season, and you are being asked to deal with things that you have not yet dealt with within this very, very long spiritual season. This spiritual season is 25,000 plus years long, and you have had many incarnations within that time. You've had many opportunities to expand and grow. You've had many opportunities to let things go. You've had many opportunities to learn to love. Not all of you have accomplished that, and what we are witnessing today is the opportunities, the final opportunities for you to deal with all of the things that you have chosen not to deal with yet. Why me, you say? Why is this happening now? I can't be bothered with this. I've got too much on my plate already. And this is what is coming up for many of you. The feeling that you have been slogging away at your spiritual practice, the feeling that you have done a lot of work. But you must remember, as Course in Miracles students, you must remember that the ego begs you to look outside of yourself to solve the problems. So, for example, you may be feeling unloving towards yourself and you will go and buy a sandwich and eat it and to make yourself feel better. This is a confusion of levels. This is seeking something outside of yourself, the sandwich, to solve what is a spiritual problem, your lack of love for yourself. What we want you to do today, especially because Christmas is that volatile, crucible time in which you really feel things intensively and strongly, we want you to ask yourself, where are you seeking outside of yourself to solve a spiritual problem? The only place that you can solve a spiritual problem is inside, by looking at it, feeling it, and coming to terms with it. And changing your mind, changing your beliefs, and consequently changing your behaviors. If you are addicted to anything, if you are using any medications, either prescription or self-medications such as alcohol or television, we would suggest that as you enter into these next few days, you take away those things. Most people are adding those things in more and more over the Christmas season because they are feeling things they don't want to feel, whether it be a family resentment, whether it be loneliness, whether it be frustration at work. You are home for a few days, locked in the house with your family or just your own mind, and you may very well be medicating yourself. What we would ask you to do over the next few days is to not medicate yourself, to sit down with yourself quietly in your room or in your living room and ask yourself, what is it that's bothering me? What is it about my life and what I'm doing and what I'm dedicating my time to? What is it that is bothering me? Are there changes that I can make today that lend themselves towards changing this thing that I am dissatisfied with? You see, the negative feelings that you have, I'm not happy with this situation, are designed to move you towards a different solution. The negative emotion is telling you that you are off track, that you're looking at the situation incorrectly, that there's another way to look at it, that there's something else to be done. When you are at peace with a situation, when you feel happy or contentment, then you know you're on track, you're doing the right thing. And your guidance system is impeccable and constant. It will tell you all day long, yes, you're doing well, you'll feel content, you'll feel peace. Oh, you just had an unloving thought and you will feel bad. It is there all the time, but you cannot interpret it correctly if you are medicated. So as you are indulging in your medications today, we would ask yourself to say, tomorrow, let me not medicate myself. Let me feel what I need to feel, and let me make plans for a New Year's resolution to shift my consciousness in this particular area so that I am sowing the seeds of transformation in this particular area of my life so that I can feel better, so that I can feel more expansive, so that I can enjoy being more creative. Whatever the area is, it does not matter whether it's financial, emotional, relationships, family, it doesn't matter. Pick that thing that comes up for you as you are listening to this broadcast, and tomorrow sit down with yourself and ask yourself, what is going on? Why am I feeling this way? And what can I do about it? We want you to understand that negative emotions are the ways that you learn what not to do. Do not feel sorry for yourself today if you are feeling blue, but ask yourself, why am I feeling blue? And what am I doing to contribute to that feeling of feeling blue? You are powerful creators, every one of you. You all have the ability to shift and change the frequency that you are holding. And that frequency that you are holding will change what you attract to yourself. It is very, very simple, but it is not easy because you have been conditioned into doing things you don't want to do. You have been conditioned into believing in things that are not true. But your guidance system is impeccable and always active, and you can depend on it to show you that you have made an incorrect decision or that you are focusing on a subject in an incorrect way. You have not been abandoned. You were given this guidance system by the divine to help you find your way home. Many of you feel at this time of year that you are lost or that you are disillusioned, that you are tired. And these are all symptoms of being off track. These are all symptoms of not listening to your guidance system. Let today be the day that you really watch what makes you unhappy and why you are allowing it to continue to make you unhappy. You are free beings given creative license here. You are allowed to experience whatever you wish to here. It is the freedom of free will, the gift of free will that you have been bestowed. So think about that this Christmas. What gift have you been ignoring? Have you been ignoring your creativity? Have you been ignoring your desire for travel and freedom? Have you been ignoring your desire for a committed relationship? What are you doing to yourself? How are you doing this to yourself? Nobody is going to rescue you. Nobody is going to save you. I am not able to save you. I am able to point you in the right direction. I am able to guide you gently each day. And I do my very best to do that through the many beings who are channeling my teachings at this time. This is a time of expansion. This is a time of evolution. And it is not optional. So stop putting your foot on the brake, dear ones. Take your foot off the brake and ask yourself, where do I want to go now? How do I want to get there? And who's coming with me? I am that one you know as Jesus. We wish you much happiness today, as we do every day. And we want you to use this intense time of gathering or loneliness, of medication or prayer, whatever you are choosing to do today, use it for your benefit. Use it to illuminate that which you need to see. Illuminate the shadows in your minds today and ask yourself, what can I do tomorrow to put myself on the right track, to put myself in the right frame of mind to make my life better? I am that one that you know as Jesus, and I will speak to you again tomorrow. Thank you everyone for joining me. I do just want to make a mention here today. We have put all of my archives, all of my videos, all of my live streaming onto a new platform. It's called Mighty Networks, and we are offering a couple of options for those of you that would like to continue on with Jesus' teachings in the new year. We have monthly memberships starting at $33 US a month. And we have a one-time offer for January 2020 where you can buy a lifetime membership for $499. That will mean that you pay it once and then you will have access to the new platform as long as it exists and as long as I'm doing this work. So it gives you 2 live streamings a month. It gives you 4 Jesus commentaries each month. I'm going to be continuing doing the commentaries on A Course in Miracles text in the new year. I will not be doing them on YouTube. I will be doing them in the subscription community. And it also gives you access to over 150 hours of live streaming recordings which have not been shared on YouTube. They were in the subscription platform over the last 3 years. So all of those will be available. Transcripts, MP3s, and of course a beautiful community, which is one of the favorite things that this platform offers. You're going to be able to have in-depth conversations with people who are on the same page as you, who are doing the same work as you, and it's going to be a wonderful, wonderful place without advertising, without harvesting your information as they do on YouTube and Facebook, a safe community place. So we hope that some of you will join us there in the new year. You can go to my website, channelingjesus.com, and look under channeling and look under membership subscription, and there you will see the details and you can sign up if you like. Thank you for joining me today, and I wish you a Merry Christmas. Bye-bye.